Hi everybody, welcome to another evening with Sips. Tonight, we're taking a look at Guild of Dungeoneering. Now, I'd hoped to play this for the very first time on an evening with Sips. Sadly, I've already played this, and that's because I tried recording this for an evening with Sips, but I had some problems with all the audio and everything went out of sync and we had to ditch the footage in the end. It was kind of annoying, but here I am trying again. I want to show you this game. It's very, very good. I was pleasantly surprised. I wasn't too sure what to expect, but it's really good. Okay, let's start a new game so we can start from scratch and see what's going on. Look, I managed to get 4 Dungeoneers last time I played. Alright, we're going to use slot 2, and we're going to jump right in and check out Guild of Dungeoneering. The Ivory League of Explorers, the noblest, most virtuous guild in the land. It's really hard to talk. Okay, he's done. The music is fantastic in this game. Actually, not only is the music great, I love like the art and everything, like the hand-drawn art, and it looks like somebody's just like gone wild with a pencil, but it just looks fantastic. Okay, those insufferable jerks, I'll show them. They won't think me so grossly incompetent when I have my own guild. I bought a small hall in the bad part of town with the gold I borrowed from them. I've staked out a dungeon that's ripe for the picking. I've even found a chump who can do all the dirty work while I sit back and watch the coins roll in. It's just like Sipsco, basically. Like my father always told me, there's always someone stupider than yourself. It's just like Sipsco, basically. Well, he never really said it to me. Actually, he said it to everyone but me. Hey, wait a minute. Okay. Great. So, here we are. Welcome to your guild. It's a small little guild for now, but it will get much bigger in due course. We need to hire some Dungeoneers, so let's build a barracks. Fine. We have a barracks. So you get these little cards, right? And you can do stuff with them. It's awesome. Just wait till you see it in action. Drag the barracks card beside your guild house to build a new room. Alright, let's build the barracks on the west wing. Or should we build it in the north wing? Or the east wing? No, it'll be the west wing. Fantastic. Look at that. It fills in with the penciling. It's so awesome. Okay. A new Dungeoneer has arrived. It's Luna. Luna is a chump who actually looks like a bit of a school teacher. Wow, those posters must be working. Alright, so we've hung up posters all over the land, and we've attracted a new Dungeoneer, Luna, to go on quests for us. You can expand your guild to gain new Dungeoneers and abilities. Alright, perfect. So what do we want to do? But first, try going on an adventure. Alright, so before we can expand the guild, we have to go on an adventure and gather some money, build up the guild, attract new Dungeoneers, do shit. It's gonna be great. Alright, Luna, off you go then. It's time to explore. Where are we gonna explore? We're gonna explore here. It's like an old cellar down some alley in the middle of Disneyland. Okay, of course, everybody knows that those cellars lead to the underground network where the ambulances come. Because have you ever noticed that you've never seen an ambulance at Disney World before? You've probably gone a couple of times. Have you ever once seen somebody sick or hurt or an ambulance or anything at Disney World? No. You know why? Because they have an underground catacomb system. Great. Adventure? Rats? How original. Quest 1. Squeak, squeak. Everyone's got to start somewhere. Alright, Luna the Chump is going to descend down into the Disneyland catacombs and fight rats, apparently. Let's enter the dungeon? Yes. Alright, Luna. Show us how it's done. Alright, so here's Luna. She's just arrived at the mouth of the sewer. I'll play your first turn, it's easy. Okay, so the AI is now showing us how to play cards. So it looks like we've got a Fountain of Heroism, a rubber ducky, and some coins. Is that gold coin? Okay, so Luna's gonna move up, and we're gonna fight this rubber ducky who has 4 health. Alright, now we have to have a card battle against the rubber ducky. Alright, so this rubber ducky is gonna use this ability, which does 1 physical damage, but it's gonna cause rubber ducky to also lose a HP. So let's go for, we can block the damage if we want to, and he's still going to take damage, or we can lucky hit him for 2. We can take 1, but he's going to take 3, and then we can just finish him off next turn. Let's go for the lucky hit. Luna is going to use her signature lucky hit move. We've taken 3 hearts off the rubber ducky. The rubber ducky is just going to kill itself with this headbutt, which is hilarious. So let's block one of the damages incoming, and let the rubber ducky destroy itself. Fantastic. Alright. So, we've cleared the rubber ducky, which gives us our first bit of loot. We can have a wooden stool as an offhand, which will give us repel. a stupidity card, which does nothing, and bash, which lets us block a damage and also deal a physical damage. We can also have this pigeon nest, which will give us rekindle, which is magic damage, I guess, and a regen of 1 HP, and or a kappa, which does 2 magical fire blast damages for our offhand. Let's wear a pigeon nest. I think that's great. Excellent. Now Luna is wearing a pigeon nest on her head. Great. And we have a whole bunch of new cards now for our movement turn. Alright, so we can make rooms, we can make corridors, we can plant a nasty rat or a giant bat that we can then go in and fight. We might as well. Try to get some loot and stuff. Let's make a big old room here, if we can. Okay, it's letting us make a big old room here, which we're going to go into. This is our next move. Let's also shove a giant bat in here. We're going to go up and kill this rat after as well. And let's just shove a corridor in here as well, because I think you have to use all your cards. Well, let's get this over with. Alright, fine. Here comes Luna, facing off against a giant bat. Holy crap. Alright, so this is a giant bat with the loner trait, which is -1 HP if in a dead end. He's not currently in a dead end, so that's fine. Alright, so this is Bite. It does 1 physical damage, but it's unblockable, so we cannot block it. But we can use Rekindle to do 1 magic damage to him, and then restore the health that we're about to lose. Because we can't block it, right? So we're going to get around it this way with Rekindle, thanks to our stupid pigeon nest. Alright, Drain is going to do 1 magic damage and gain an HP for damage dealt. Fine, we can't block... Oh, can we actually block 1 damage? Yes, okay, we can cower and block that magic damage. And he's not going to be able to regen. Okay, fine. Spook, 1 magic damage and block 1 physical. Okay, so they're going to do 1 magic damage to us for sure. We could do 2 physical, he'll block 1, but we'll still get 1 damage off on the giant bat. This is a tricky giant bat. Alright, Drain again. There's no way around this. All we have is Eyes Closed Punch. This is Luna's other signature move, which is actually not very good. Okay, fine. He's regained health based on that. Alright, so we can't block this at all, so we might as well just deal some damage back, because the giant bat is now almost dead. 1 HP left. Gotta shuffle up our cards. Oh god, okay, let's do this. It's dead. We'll do a Rekindle with our pigeon hat. Wonderful. The bat has died. Alright, we can get a ruffled shirt, which gives us shift. We can get a straight jacket, which just gives us 1 extra heart, which is kind of cool. Or we could get a fork, which lets us do 2 physical damage. I think we should probably go for 1 physical damage, quick draw a card. This is shift. And it's a nice looking shirt as well. Look at that. She looks like more like a librarian now than a school teacher, which is nice. Okay, Luna. Now what? I think we can just end turn, actually, if we don't want to place anything. I never noticed that before. Then again, I am pretty dumb. Alright, fine. Do we want to just go up here and kill this rat, or do we want to set ourselves up for, like, maybe a mysterious fountain next turn? I say yeah. Let's set ourselves up for a mysterious fountain next turn, and then just end our turn. Alright, we're gonna go up here and fight a nasty rat. Dropping. A nasty rat who, drops wonderful loot. Okay, great. Nasty rat is going to claw. We are going to, we might as well. Let's go for a lucky hit. We're gonna go for a lucky hit. We're not gonna use shift. Okay, fine. So we've taken 2 damage, she's taken 1. Okay, can't block this one at all. But we can actually negate this damage coming in with our pigeon nest. Okay, wonderful. Neurotoxin. Okay, 1 physical damage. Enemy discards 1 card. Oh, that's not the best. Okay, fine. Do we want to shift and do a quick draw? Yeah. Okay, let's try that. Boom! Alright, and a bite that's unblockable, but the rat is dead. So we're going to go Eyes Closed Punch for the finisher. Finish him. The rat is dead. Look at that. He breaks into 1,000,000 pieces. We did it. Luna's done it.
Young Dungeoneer. You stood your ground and acted very brave.
Oh.
But how long before you feel the fear?
It's like Tenacious D, isn't it? Sort of.
Before you're in your grave.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So there, Luna's done it. We got 60 bucks for clearing out that dungeon, which means that we can actually expand our guild. Look, we can get like different people in. Like we get a cat burglar in. This requires the hidden den, which costs 50 bucks. We could also get the Talisman of the Trickster, which unlocks Trickster's favor. I have no idea what that is. We can unlock the Bruiser with the Training Yard. We can get Talisman of the Warrior, which unlocks Warrior Spirit. I guess these are just things that complement these Training Yards. I have no idea. We can get a Mime by building a theater. We can also get an Apprentice by building a library. Or we get a Blacksmith, or a Woodworker, or a Leather Worker, or a Curio Shop. All sorts of stuff. I say let's go for the Bruiser. Should we just get a Bruiser? Look at that. Look at this Bruiser. Okay, we're going to build the Training Yard for the Bruiser on the East Wing, I think. East Wing? Yes, East Wing. All right, we got Luzaila. Luzaila, who has like a egg head and looks... I have no idea, actually. I was going to say she looks a bit like a school teacher. I'm sure she does, actually. Maybe she looks a bit like a BBC News correspondent. Randomly. For no reason. There we go. Luzaila. It's Luzaila. Okay, great. So, now we've expanded our guild. We have 2 Dungeoneers. We can go exploring again. I think there were more questions than just the one here. So, last time we went down here and we did Squeak Squeak, which is now a resounding success. We now have Quest 2, Rat Pack, defeat the Rat King. And we can go down there with Luzaila if we want, try out the Bruiser, or we can send Luna down there as well. It doesn't matter. They both have the equal amounts of health, but Luzaila will have different abilities and different cards and stuff. Let's try her out. Let's let Luzaila go down there and defeat the king of all rats and see how it goes. All right, Luzaila. Show us your worst, or, well, your best, as it were. All right, what do we have? We got rooms, corridors, rat man, and giant bats. Okay, we might as well fight against a giant bat to begin with. Let's go for a corridor if we can, and let's shove a giant bat in this corridor, and let's attack it. That'll be great, right? Oh, what's this? Maybe we shouldn't, actually. Okay, let's end our turn and attack this giant bat. Because Luzaila needs some gear. That's one thing Luzaila doesn't have is gear. All right, fine. Giant bat, no problem. 4 health, no problem. We got 5. We just have to get an early advantage. This is unblockable. And this is unblockable. They're not going to, but we're going to use Oi, which just deals 1 physical damage while the giant bat bites us. Have you ever been bitten by a giant bat before? Me neither. 1 physical damage and block 1 physical. Drain does magic damage, which is kind of annoying. This is unblockable. It's not worth using. Let's just use Oi again. It's going to negate this, and it's going to even things up. Luzaila is going to probably die. All right, we can't block this, but we can do Nice Try Chump, which is going to block 2 magic damage. We don't want to do that either. We probably actually want to do 1 physical damage and try to block 1 physical, but it's not really going to work. So it's going to be evened up at 2 hearts apiece for the giant bat and Luzaila. This is like his heal move, but we can actually do Nice Try Chump and block that to keep things evened up, because we can't really afford to be at a disadvantage. Oh, look at that. It's not even. Look, we actually did 1 damage. So now we just go in for the killing blow with an Oi. There we go. Luzaila, no. Okay, it was blocked. I guess I did not read that card correctly, and now we're kind of screwed. Can we block? It's unblockable. Okay, fine. Luzaila and Giant Bat are going to kill each other. Poor Luzaila. What the hell? How did I manage to do that? I don't know. Your Dungeoneer died. Okay, fine. Luzaila has died. It was short-lived. Luzaila was the best BBC News correspondent in the world and is now dead. Still, at least there's 3 more gold for the guilds. Okay, great. We have a... Shit. We've got a fucking graveyard here. What the hell? Alright, fine. Let's build our graveyard in the east. Yes? And Luzaila is buried. Fucking poor Luzaila. I can't believe it. Oh, look. It's Lila. It's Luzaila's sister, who is angry as goddamn hell. Okay, fine. Lila, we're sending you in. We're gonna go exploring. We're sending Lila into the dungeon to defeat the Rat King and avenge her dead BBC News correspondent sister, Luzaila. Alright, Lila. Show us what you got. God damn it. Alright, we're gonna need a room here. We can't build a room here, so we're gonna have to maybe... I wonder if... Can we build a corridor up here? No, this corridor has like a broken bridge in it. There's a nasty rat and a rat man. This is just a room, but it's like a dead-end room. Do we want to make a dead-end room and fight a nasty rat in it? Why the shit not, right? We need some loot for old Lila here. Oi, nasty rat. Okay, here she comes. Ratbane, Lila. Well, actually, it's more like Batbane. What's this? Spiky. When you fully block an attack, deal 1 damage. Okay, Lila is spiky. Alright, so we can do a block 1 physical incoming from the rat with claw, and we could do a physical as well. But we'll do 2 because we're spiky, right? Okay, so this is a bite, which is unblockable. But we can block 2 damage. No, block 2 physical. Well, fine. We're going to block a physical damage. It's unblockable, so we'll only get the 1 off. Okay, fine. Lila is actually going to beat this nasty rat, it appears. Oi, if successful, we're going to have to discard a card. Let's actually block 2 physical neurotoxins. Great. We've done it, and we've done some damage back, and now all you have to do is yell oi at the nasty rat, and it's dead. And Lila comes out victorious in this dead end. All right. We've got a twig, which gives us bash, which is pretty cool for Lila. We've got the wooden stool, which gives us repel and bash, but also the stupidity card, which works against us. If we draw that and we have to use it, we just do nothing and we'll probably take damage. Or the fork, which does slice, which is actually 2 physical damage, which is pretty cool. Or we can just take some gold if we want. Well, we need loot, so let's take a fork for Lila. So now Lila is armed with a fork and is heading back into this room. Okay, fine. And we can build a corridor up here so that she can get to this nasty rat too. We might as well fight something on our way back. Let's fight another nasty rat. Really sock it to the old king of the rats and get some more loot for Lila. Summing to punch. Okay. We have found summing to punch and we're still spiky. It's quite a nice trait actually on old Lila. All right. Get out of here. We're going to block this neurotoxin so that we don't discard a card. And we're going to do 2 damage to the nasty rat. Let's use Slice. This is our new fork move. We're going to get bitten, though, by the nasty rat. But that leaves the rat with 1 more health. And we're going to do a nice yell of oi in the face of the nasty rat. Kill it very quickly. And then we can get a paper crown. Oh, shit. Like, look at that. We can block and then restore HP, or we can get this shifting again. Let's go for the paper crown. Look at that. That's right. The queen is coming to defeat the king, just like in the old tales. That's right. Lila, the king slayer and Batbane, is working her way through this dungeon towards the king of the rats with the hopes of actually slaying him. Okay, we're going to move up this way. Do we want to fight a level 2 Ratman? Does that mean that it's level 2? I have no idea. We might as well. Okay, fine. We're going to fight this Ratman and see if maybe he drops some sort of awesome piccolo, or maybe like a magical backpack, or like a new pair of shoes or something. That would be nice. All right, Lila versus Ratman. It's even Steven health-wise. I think we have the advantage because we've got way better cards. Okay, this is unblockable. So we're going to have to do 1 physical damage unblockable to him as well. Keep things evened up, okay? Oh, this guy is going to attack and then lose a heart with his anger move. We're going to block. We're going to attack, block. So this is probably the most efficient thing to use. We're going to do 1 physical damage. We're going to block a physical damage, which will actually do a damage to him. And he's going to lose hearts. So he's going to lose 3 hearts. We're going to lose nothing. Bam. Holy shit. That was fucking incredible. All right. We can also restore with this holy seal thanks to our paper crown. Will we do that? Yes, we will. We're now full health against a Ratman who's just going to try to strike. And we're just going to block 2 physical damage. And it's a flawless victory. Look at that. Full health. Holy shit. We did 1 spiky damage. What did we get? A shimmering cloak. Look at this. Holy crap. This is something that we wear on our body. We can do 2 magic damage, or we can do 1 magic damage and draw a card. That's pretty cool. Look, a male coif. We get +2 hearts, but we get given 2 stupidity cards, which are totally useless. But the defense is probably pretty good. Or we can use this glyph offhand, which gives us smite and mind strike. We're going to go for a cloak, I think. We want fire blast and mind strike, because that's pretty cool. All right. Great. Look at that. We now look like a proper royal Batbane queen, because we're wearing a cloak and a crown and everything. Fantastic. Okay, so we have a rat straight ahead. We need to move. Do we want to get like a corridor in here so that we can just move straight up? I think that'll be nice, actually. We move straight up to here. And then we probably also want to get a corridor here so that we can connect up the Rat King for the final showdown. And we probably also want to fight. Well, let's try fighting a gnoll. Okay, great. No offense, but nasty rats is well ugly in it. Okay, so Bat Bane, the Kingslayer with a cloak, is also some sort of Londoner as well, it turns out. But that's fine. Okay. Bite, it's unblockable. We can't block it, so we're going to answer back with Oi. Fantastic. Claw is blockable, and we can heal up. We might as well. And do the damage with Spiky. Bite is going to damage us, and it's unblockable, so we're going to answer back with 2 magic damage with Fire Blast. Pew pew! And Neurotoxin is totally blockable. We don't want to discard a card, and also, wham. We'll kill Nasty Rat with Spiky. Okay, great. So, we have a wooden stool that we can have in our offhand, which gives us a stupidity card, but also gives us Repel and Bash. We don't really want to wear this straitjacket, because we already have an awesome cloak that we don't want to lose, and the ruffled shirt is the same thing. Do we want the wooden stool? Repel seems like okay, but let's just have some gold. Okay. So, gold is something that you have to put down to get. So we're going to fight this gnoll, but we're also going to pick up this gold once we've fought him off. And that should be fine. Okay, great. I don't think we need to add anything else except for... Let's just add a Ratman here, because we might as well fight all this shit on the way up. Because old Lila here can like level up, get a whole bunch of loot and stuff. It'll be great. Okay, Lila versus the gnoll. Fury, all physical attacks deal +1 damage if on half health or less. Okay, that's crazy. Headbutt's going to do 2 damage, but also take away a damage from the gnoll. So let's go for Holy Seal, because we can block, we can negate some of the damage, and then do some damage back to the gnoll. That's fine. Okay, Head Blow. We want to do Get Out of Here. We want to block that, do the damage, and do the extra damage. So that's going to be 2 damage to the gnoll, who's going to start doing double damage now. The Headbutt, which is kind of annoying. Okay, fine. Let's go in with the Fire Blast. There we go. We killed him. Well, we took a lot of damage ourselves, but the gnoll is dead. Okay, great. We got Melkoif. We got a club. Club is probably a little bit better, actually. Look at that. Rekindle and Bash are pretty sweet. Stiletto. Let's replace our fork with this club. Look at that. It's really good, actually. Bash is a pretty good one. Okay, and it looks like a scepter for a queen as well, right? Now, we don't want to go this way. How do we make it so that we go this way? Okay, I guess we're going to have to go that way, which is kind of annoying. All right, fine. So we're going to want to put this here. Oh, look. By putting that here, we've decided to go up this way, which is actually quite useful. Okay, great. Let's end turn, and we're going to fight against this rat man. Is it a rat man, or is it like some sort of king rat man? I can't remember. It's just rat man. The best superhero out there. All right, Lila versus Ratman with a headbutt, an opening headbutt, which we can block both. Holy shit, this could be huge, actually. You trying something. We're going to block both of these. We're going to do 3 damage. Oh, we blocked both of them, so none of them hit. And I guess just Spiky did 2 damage. Okay, bite, and it's unblockable. We can't block it. So let's just answer back with Oi. Great. We got Ratman on the run. We might as well do this and heal up, because we'll still do the spiky damage. And then if we get a Fire Blast or something, or Mind Strike, or even Bash. Nah, let's just do Mind Strike. We might as well. We're going to draw a card, do a Mind Strike, and then we'll finish off with a Bash. The spiky damage will probably kill him first. Great. We did 1 spiky damage. We got a club, a stiletto, and tattered mail, which gives us repel and Okay, let's just go take some gold, because we have the club. We don't want the stiletto, and we're happy with our cool cape. And we're going to go this way. Great. And we're going to add a gold pouch here so that we get more. Man, Lila is going to really come back trumps for us. The guild is going to be like rich as hell after this one. It's crazy. All right. Lila versus another Ratman. Let's see if he drops some better loot, and let's get this gold pouch, and then all we got to do is just sock it to the Rat King at the end, and we're good. All right, great. Let's do a... You trying something? We might as well do you trying something. We're just going to do 1 damage. It's fine. Okay. We'll hang on to Holy Seal just in case we need it. All right. So we can't actually block that. We might as well just do Oi, and then Holy Seal we can hopefully heal with. Headbutt's going to do 2 damage, which we'll be able to block and get 1 back, possibly, and it's going to damage the Ratman. Okay. Perfect. Holy shit, look at this. Parry. It's unblockable, so at least we can do the damage, but we're going to take a little bit of damage. Well, that's a fucking crazy card for Ratman to have, if you ask me. Alright, we'll do some magic damage and restore an HP, because we can't actually block this. We're going to discard a card now as well, which is kind of unfortunate. But we got Ratman down to 1 health, so it doesn't really matter. We're going to just bash and block and kill Ratman with our spiky damage. Excellent. Which means now that, hey, look at this sparkly headband. Flame Lash. Are we not wearing... We're wearing a paper crown. What does the paper crown do again? Do we not even have a... Holy shit. Sparkly headband? Yes, please. Look at that. 2 magic damage. Or do we want this? Smite and focus. +1 on next magic attack. +1 HP. Draw a card. Holy shit, that seems crazy. But this seems really good too, actually. Look at all the damage. 2 damage. 2 magic damage quick. I have no idea what that means, but we're going to wear it anyway. Alright. We now look like the ultimate queen. Look, we look like a princess now because we've got like a tiara and stuff. Pretty sweet. Alright, it's now time to defeat the last boss of the dungeon. Watch it, Rat King, or I'll have me brother bash ya. Okay, fine. It's like the Phil Mitchell of the Rat Dungeon. Lila versus the Rat King. We got Spiky, he's got leader, +1 HP for each surrounding minion, so he's not going to get any extra HP because there's no minions surrounding him at all. This is unblockable, so we might as well do a magic damage and draw a card with Mind Strike. Alright, it's even Steven for now. Headbutt is kind of crazy, but we can block both of them and do the spiky damage back to him. Wonderful. Charge, what, blocks 1 magic and does 2 physical? Okay, well, we'll do 1 physical and negate 1 of the physicals, and he won't be able to block any magic because we're not going to do any magic. Alright, anger is... Okay, he's dead. We're going to do a fire blast. He's going to hit us and damage himself. The Rat King is dead. Lila's the best. Holy crap. Look at that. Lila actually leveled up, too. Your Dungeoneer did it. We gained 88 gold for our guild.
So quick you made it look easy.
Yeah.
Another happy tale in our short story, if not a little bit violent, and not for the queasy.
Queasy. I love that. Alright, we've gained a trophy room, which we can put in the north wing, right? We have the Rat King's tail in our trophy room. I fucking love this. I love the idea that you can collect many trophies from all of your stuff. I just think that that's fucking awesome. Okay, great. And we have 101 bucks to expand our guild with, which means that we can maybe get... Look at that. We can unlock 4 common items with a blacksmith. Should we build a blacksmith? Look at that. We got a soldier's helmet, which is bog standard, a scimitar, a scale mail, or a mace. Look at that. Blade 1, crush 2. That's pretty cool. We got the leather worker here, which gives us like a leather-bound tome, a skull cap, mage robes, and wolf pelt. That's pretty nice. We could also unlock the apprentice. You see what this guy's like? A library? We should build it for 50 gold, right? Every guild needs a library. Let's put it on the western side of the guild, next to the trophy room. A new Dungeoneer has arrived. It's Terrell, the apprentice. Wow, those posters must be working. Look at Terrell. Holy shit. That's pretty cool. And we can afford 1 more, so we might as well expand again, right? Let's get a mime. Let's unlock the theater. Okay, we're going to build a theater in the east part of the trophy room here. And we've got Alicia, the mime, who has joined the guild. Yeah, that is pretty soul destroying, actually. I fucking love the music in this game. It's so great.
That would be an insufferable mime.
Oh my god. Alright, and so on and so forth. You go out, you do those dungeons, you play the cards right and everything, and you go out, you get new quests, you get gold, you come back, you build up your guild, you get more Dungeoneers and stuff. It's a fucking really awesome game. I can't praise it enough, actually. Very, very, very fun. I'm totally up for playing this on stream. I'd be up for doing a series on this because it's pretty bite-sized. It's something that you could just play every day, maybe do a dungeon or whatever, see how you get on. It might be kind of fun, similar to like Pirates or something, where there's not too much happening in the game, so you just sort of can jump into a dungeon, do a video, and that's that sort of thing. So let me know. If you like this and you'd like to see more of it, just let me know. Just leave me a comment or leave me some sort of message on Reddit or Twitter or whatever. And we'll see about doing it. Likewise with streaming as well. If you just want me to play this for like 5 hours a day and blast through it, I can also do that as well. because it is great. It is really, really good. I got it on Steam, and I could totally recommend getting it. It was pretty cheap. It's like, it came out, I think, like a week ago or something. And it's very, very, very good. Excellent. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, as usual, and I'll see you next time.